What's going on, ladies and gents? Before we start off with the video, this is the last call and last day for this season to support and extend. Guys, if you have not done so, click that extend button, get yourself in for the next set of codes, plus in for the next season so you can continue getting your codes. If you do not extend, guys, Netmarble automatically kicks you off. Then you have to re-support and lose your points. So make sure you click that extend button. And if you haven't done so, click the support button, get yourself some existing codes, plus remember to extend as soon as you do support. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get on with the video and talk a little bit about what's going on. Also, if you haven't checked it out already, check out my Pokemon website, plus all the rip and ship content going on. We had some major hits, thousands of dollars of cards for insane amount of hits for people yesterday. So please go join that, and also join me on my new venture with Pokemon trading card game, as well as solo leveling and other games as well. Guys, just so you guys are aware, more games are coming on the way. Bleach is coming out very soon, so we're going to cover that as well. So here is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about the brand new sets that are coming out. So I want to say big shout out to my boy Alpha as usual. Woke up, saw messages to myself and Zaf, and I'm like, holy, he's actually got leaks on the sets. So we're going to go over the sets. We're going to talk about what each one does, whether they're worth going to be farming. Of course, these sets are going to be for guild boss, don't forget. So that part is very important. There will be guild boss sets. So without further ado, guys, let's jump in and do that. All right, folks. So you guys can see my wife is giving me a little bit of, love right now as I join in. So first is the large statue set. Okay, 8 set. When the guild boss reaches certain range, grants worshiper to self and all teammates. So this is going to be a very good set for a lot of your DPS. All right, so first off, worshiper, attack, defense, HP plus percent. This right here, I believe you get to choose. I believe of which one you want to go with. So interesting. I think that's what Alpha said. I'd have to reread it. Let me just go back in and reread that later. But I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So whenever a core attack is used for a certain amount of seconds, damage dealt by self and teammates increase by a certain amount of numbers. Okay, so the percentages are still unknown. So these question marks are the percentages. We don't know what the percentages are. The duration is permanent. So this is going to be a big one, guys. Okay, so the 4 set, when the guild boss reaches certain rage, percentage grants one who yearns to self and all teammates, and this one is essentially damage dealt plus increase. So this is the AP set, guys. This is the 4P set, and then duration on this one is permanent as well. And then over here you guys can see 2 set piece. When the guild boss reaches a certain rage, again we don't know the rage number yet, grants one who prays to self and all teammates. This one is damage taken minus. So not very good on the 2-piece set, but 4-piece set is pretty good because it does damage dealt. And then the AP set, whenever the core attack is used for number of seconds, damage dealt by self and teammates are also increased. So this is a pretty good set for a lot of people who use cores. So think of like Alicia's, hell, even Sung Il-hwan uses a lot of that cores, right? Minnie uses a lot of cores. Yuki uses a lot of cores. So this set is going to be great for a lot of the bigger core users, and this is obviously built to be around guild boss. So guys, get ready to farm a lot of sets. I don't know where these sets are going to come from. I'm imagining you're probably going to have to trade in guild tokens to get these. That's my guess, but I'm not 1000% sure, right? All right, now the next set here is the Ant Queen set. All right, so we're gonna start with the 2-piece and work our way up. So 2-piece set. So again, whenever the boss hits a certain rage, you gain Ant Instinct. So on a weakness elemental hit, break effect plus percentage. So it looks like your skills that have break effects will do more damage. From what I'm understanding, on a weakness elemental hit, break effect. Oh, maybe the break effect goes up actually. So yeah, I guess any skills that have break effect, your break effect increases. Not very good on this one. I don't really see a use for this because not a lot of bosses have a lot of break mechanics, right? I think Anqui maybe has 2, 3, not enough to really matter. Your skills that have break damage, the damage increases on those by a percentage. On a hit that deals break damage, self and teammates gain critical hit damage. So this is actually good comparison to Greed set. So this would be like your replacement for Greed set, I guess, for guild boss. All right, so next up, the AP set. Your skills that have the break effect damage plus increases, and then on a hit that deals break damage for self, get critical rate and critical hit damage, and this is permanent. So yeah, this is essentially just replacing your Greed set. Now this set, depending on the percentages, you may not need to replace Greed, but I feel like they're going to make it sufficient enough where you're going to want to, right? Because you guys can see here, on a hit that deals break damage, I believe that's very similar to what Greed is, if I remember correctly. I'd have to look again, right? Let's take a look. Oh, I lost the new login's gone. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me take a quick look here, guys. I think Greed is similar. I'm gonna just double check that because it's been a while since I've actually looked at the effects myself. So here, Greed. When a user hits target with an attack that deals break damage. Yeah, so it's the same thing. So same thing, just might be better percentages and different effects, because this also gives you crit rate, crit damage, right? So that's just a replacement for greed essentially for guild boss. So we'll see what the effects are on that one, okay? And then we have, of course, here we have the Fakna set. So we'll start 2P set. Whenever the boss reaches a certain rage, you gain Parched Fury, ultimate damage increase. This is going to be a little more important for units that do a lot of ultimate damage. Think of like your minis, your Sung El Juans, etc. Plus the beauty here is like the Charlottes and Thomas's. The beauty here on these ones is the fact that I believe for Sun Jinu this might actually be useful as well, because he's getting an ultimate attack soon with runes attached to them, right? So that might be actually pretty good. So 4P set, when it reaches a certain amount, rage that defies death. So basic skill damage plus increase MP cost. Oh yeah, for sure. So this is going to be huge for Sung El Juan and units like that, right? So this is another really big one here. And then the AP set, when the guild boss reaches a certain stage, gains Fakna's Wrath, basic skill and ultimate damage is increased, weakness elemental damage is increased. So this is going to be your main DPS set, guys, right over here. So Fakna's is definitely going to be one you're going to want to put on a lot of your units. And if you want to see just a full effect of all of them, this is what they look like. So I mean, all in all, guys, like, great news, more things to get. One thing I will say, this needs to happen like ASAP, is we need to have them increase the amount of inventory space. Like, it's still not enough, guys. It's still not enough. Like, I can't like emphasize at how little space we all still have and how much more space we need. So devs, if you're watching this, please, more space. Like, more space is better for everybody. Everybody will benefit off of more space, and it doesn't really cost much of an impact to the game. As a matter of fact, there's only nothing but benefits when it comes down to more space. So please, I hope the devs hear this. Artifact space, guys, we need more of it. So if you agree, please leave a comment about the artifact space part of it. I think we could all use it, and it's one that everybody is, of course, going to need more of as soon as new sets do drop. All right, also keep in mind, guys, next month we do have brand new content coming. Not only do we have the WOBL coming, which is Workshop of Brilliant Light for those new players, we also have the brand new Overseer's library coming out. So if you haven't done so, make sure you jump in. Now, I want to say this real quick. I know a lot of people are like, what's been boring lately? It's been boring. Just be careful what you wish for, because I'm starting to notice with the amount of content they're releasing on a constant basis, which is pretty constant for a gacha, actually very consistent for a gacha, and more than most gachas that I've seen. I'm running out of time to do everything every week. Like, literally, I am. It's starting to become a little bit more cumbersome for me personally, as a father, you know, someone with a career and does content creating plus other things on the side. So I really hope that they do change some of these to bi-weekly, like, and just increase the reward. So I honestly think like Simulation would be a nice bi-weekly one. I think POD might be a nice bi-weekly one. So I feel like with more things being added to the game, they do need to start adjusting some of their timelines and expectations from week to bi-weekly to help some of us out here, because I feel like that will be a big help for everybody who is playing the game, plus anyone new who's joining, not to feel too overwhelmed with what's out there right now, right? So anyways, again, if you agree with that as well, please leave a comment on that one. I want the devs to see as much as we possibly can, and hopefully they listen and make some adjustments. If you like the level of content that is out there for a week right now, also leave a comment for that, because I'm curious to see how many of you guys agree with me versus don't. And if you do agree with my take, again, please leave a comment so they can see that we do in fact care about that, and we are, you know, some of us have other things to do, of course, besides play video games on a daily basis, which honestly, if you have that time, I'm jealous, because I would love to play more. But for me personally, it's becoming harder and harder to keep up with all of this. So just want to throw that out there. Oh, we're second place. Damn it. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave the notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.